Lisa writes a fanzine for her favorite book series. While researching print costs, she found out that if her order was bigger, she'd get a better per-page printing price. So, she called her friend Stuart, who has a ceramic fanzine, Harry Potter, and asked him to go into business with her. A business needs to predict its expenses, so they needed an equation to help them. Lisa developed a polynomial that predicts her print cost for each issue. So did Stuart. So, their total cost will be the sum of the two polynomials. Stuart's friend Mo asked to join their business, so now their cost becomes... The point is, sometimes we need to add polynomials together. And when we add them together, they can get long, complicated, and confusing. But there are ways to combine and simplify terms in a polynomial to make them easier to understand. To add polynomials like these two, we could lump them all together with plus signs, but they're easier to understand and work with if we simplify them. So, we need to combine like terms. Like terms have the same variables with the same exponents. So, x to the second power and 2x to the second are like terms. 2y and negative y are like terms. 27 and 12 are like terms. X to the second and 4x are not like terms, because the exponents are different. To combine like terms, we add their coefficients and keep the variable the same. X to the second has a coefficient of 1, so we can think of it as 1x to the second plus 2x to the second, which equals 3x to the second. We combine 3x and 4x to get 7x. We combine 2y and negative 1y to get 1y, or just y. And we can combine 27 and 12 to get 39. Now suppose Stuart and Mo had a fight, and Stuart quits the business. Now to predict their new cost, they'd have to subtract Stuart's polynomial from the issue cost. So, sometimes we need to subtract polynomials as well as add them. And we do it in pretty much the same way. We combine like terms. We just have to be careful with the signs. Let's try one. Remember that a minus sign outside a parentheses is the same as a negative one. So, we can distribute that negative one to all the terms inside the parentheses, then add the two polynomials together. Now, we combine like terms. 3ab plus negative 2ab is ab. 4ab to the second plus negative 4ab to the second is 0. 6b to the third has no like term, so it remains unchanged. The same for negative 6b to the second, and finally, 2 plus negative 8 is negative 6, and we have our answer. Sometimes we need to add or subtract polynomials. To add them, we combine like terms, those terms that have the exact same variables raised to the same power. We add the coefficients and keep the variables the same. To subtract polynomials, we first distribute the negative sign, then combine terms. You aren't finished until all like terms have been combined. Now we're finished.